Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad. Miss Bikini. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling better. I just read online on YouTube here. It says breaking news. Donald Trump reaches out to Elon Musk to help with Hurricane Helene. I think that's very nice. He reached out to Elon Musk to help after Hurricane Helene. That's good because we honestly need billionaires to help with billionaire situations. Honestly, if I if I had billions of dollars, I'd do it too. Honestly, I don't even. If somebody said, "Can you come to Florida or wherever where they had hurricane fucked shit up and just help like with the electrical," and I would do it. I honestly would do it. I would go there for like 2 weeks to a month. If somebody gave me like a place to stay and paid me minimum money and I just like rebuild someone's electrical or some shit like that or just help out with the electrical, I would fucking do it. I really would. But yeah. Oh man, Miss Bikini. Well, at least you got some prescription, and hopefully you'll those will help you. Sometimes we need to get to that point. Yeah, Elon is. I'm not a fan of electric cars, but I'm a fan of a person that helps, with their money and with their time and power. It'd be very nice if he actually helps. So that'll be nice. Because Trump, he's got places in Florida, so I know he'll help. I mean, I wish I can help like a lot more, but I can't. I wish. Hey Virgo, how you doing? I'm doing good. So yeah, that's nice to know that some millionaires are helping out all those fucking idiot rappers that run their mouth about how much money they have in Florida. They should be helping out too, because that's their home. That's their, crib. Fucking idiot. There's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. Oh man. See that? Trump just said we came down with truckloads of things. See, Trump went to Florida and he went to help all those people. Where the fuck is Kamala and that other fucking sleeping jackass? Like, if you want to if you want to do shit, like, I mean, like, stop running your mouth and go and help these people. Look, they got evidence of Trump coming down there with truckloads of shit to help these people in Florida. That's what a fucking president's supposed to do. That's what billionaires are supposed to do. But this fucking hyena laughing hoe, she ain't done nothing. All she does is go around doing interviews and says the same shit. Go help these people in Florida, you dumb idiot. So you can get people's votes. Fucking cracko. I swear, some of these people make me laugh. They're constantly like talking shit about the people who do good shit. Like, go help these people. It's your country. Here in Bermuda, when we guys have a hurricane, everybody helps everybody. Like, literally. You set aside your differences and you help people. We always did it. All the time. Every person in Bermuda, that even if they don't really like their neighbors like that, or they don't like, dealing with shit, they're always helping a hurricane, because that's something that's, it's not self-inflicted. It's Mother Nature. It's life. So people here come together when we get hit by hurricanes and shit. So, like, go help these people. But I don't want to get mad. So I get mad when I see shit like that. People don't help nobody. Everybody should be helping, like, to do shit for helping people. One thing I hate about YouTube is all these ads. Like, you don't need them ads, bro. And one thing he don't care too. He's in the public. He's walking through these streets. He's literally in the streets. He's got a binder in his hand. He's talking to people in the public eye. He don't care. I mean, he ain't no pussy. He good. He's been shot and everything, and he still comes out in public. He don't give a shit. I wonder if he's wearing a bulletproof vest. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Yeah, to pay with no ads. Yeah, that's why they push the ads so much to aggravate you so much. But they're already taking my money from super chats and shit. So they ain't taking no more of my fucking shit. And they're making nobody rich. Real gangster. Yeah, that this guy's dissing the shit out of this person. She's like, why isn't Kamala Harris ever on the ground after disaster sites? She's too good for that. She don't care. People just don't care. Our governments don't care about people like that. They don't do it in Bermuda either. That's why I love my boy. God bless Donald Trump. He's the only person that I actually see doing shit. That's why people are gonna vote for him because he actually says what he does and does what he says. Whereas these other people, even in Bermuda, same thing. Politicians say all this shit and they don't do nothing. Blah 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 blah. But see, when you actually do shit, then like that's the difference. People say, yeah, this guy actually did shit. So you know what, we got his back. And I'm not a politics type of guy. I don't like government. I'm always been against the government because they're always against us. But like I find all this shit fascinating. It's like it's nice to see this guy like actually doing shit. Like that's why everybody loves the guy because he actually comes out here and helps people. And people are sitting in the background talking shit, telling me he don't help nobody. He's such a bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? That's like I consider myself like a person like that all the time, you know, because what the fuck's wrong with my camera? I consider myself like a person that always helps people, but a person will go around talking shit about me, about how I'm this and I'm that or whatever they make up in their little beady minds. This fucking camera thing's all fucked up. It's going yellow. I think it was Miss Bikini. She gave me a yellow super chat. And my camera turned yellow. Yes, Miss Bikini. What would you like? Thank you for the super chat. You have a question? What is your question? So yeah. I like seeing all that stuff. I'm so happy that I'm happy this guy's back in back in the game, man. See, they says I love that Elon Musk is going to help give them communication. What a team. See, action speaks louder than words. Trump is stepping in where Biden isn't for me. He is already president. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're a fucking weirdo, man. These people got millions of dollars, and like you won't even go help these people. Like hurricanes ain't no fucking joke. Yeah, and he's 78 years old, and he still goes out here and does shit. Fucking idiots. That's why I'll slap somebody if they tell me different. Some of my close friends hate Donald Trump, and I don't know why. He's doing everything that the other clowns ain't doing. Same thing in Bermuda. The current government don't do shit. Okay, let me concentrate. I won't talk about politics. Okay, you got me on big screen. Oh, good lord. I'm going on a fake vacation. I'm taking my job. I'm taking my job to a town that I might want to live in. I want to know if that would be productive. I leave later this week. I'm a remote worker taking my work with me. Okay, so you want to know you go if you want to know if you go to this town to live, will it be good for you? Well, that's the one advantage of being a remote worker. You can live wherever you want. All you need is internet. Mm. Well, if you decide to like, because you're saying this town that you want to live in, so I would say that if you were to live in this place, it would be a bad decision. It won't be a good decision. It won't be a good opportunity. It'll actually set you backwards, to be honest. So it's not going to be. It'll probably be disappointing if you do go do this and live in this other place. And it's saying that things won't be consistent. It'll be a change where it would take a long time to adapt to, and you might even be hesitant on doing it anyway. But if you proceed with this and actually live in this town, it might not work out. I'm getting no more than anything. So I don't get really good cards if you actually want to live there. The exact same thing. Let me check if the actual trip will be productive. The trip will be so. Looks like you're going to be communicating a lot, but it's going to be a trip where it'll be more of like a holiday, or more of being like something that you will enjoy if you put effort into it. If you put effort into the trip, into the whole thing, then you'll feel okay at by the end of it. But in between, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel preoccupied about things. You know, so that's the thing. It's gonna be like it's gonna add to current issues and things like that. But after like the trip is done, I feel like you'll be okay and you'll be happy. But there's going to be a lot of communication and decisions that you have to make. Um, like it'll be progressive in some ways, and in some other ways it won't be. So it'll just be like a mediocre type trip. It's not going to be bad, not going to be too good, but it'll be in between. But if you make it more of like, if you make it fun, then it will be. If not, it might not be. Like it totally depends on how you perceive the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting too much good stuff, Miss Bikini. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not getting like extremely good stuff. I feel like the trip will be fine and you'll be okay and you'll be all right. But it'll be productive. But as far as you living in this place, I'm not getting that that's gonna work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. Honestly, I think Phil would be very upset if you were to leave that house. And I didn't want to tell you that, but like I think he'll be very upset. But if you have to do what you have to do, then you got to do it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, can I like give you advice on something? I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you can do this, but like, can you? Would you keep the house and rent it and make money off of it and like live somewhere else, like same area, but just like in like an apartment or something that's just enough for you, and live off the rent? Like is that possible at all? Like, would that benefit you and better than like selling the house? Like, could you rent it and then just go live off the rent? You know, like that would be like something that I would do if I were you. But that's up to you. You do whatever you want. We were gonna sell the house in July of this year and move to Idaho. Oh, so you were gonna do it. Okay. Well, maybe that's why I got like bad vibes on it. Maybe that's why he wants to do it now. This place, man, I hate it here. I can't afford it. It's huge property. I can't take care of it. Maybe that's what I saw because not you're telling me that Phil. Because I think Phil. See, I asked if Phil would be okay with it, but I got bad cards. So maybe that's now that you're saying like he hated it and hear it. So that's probably why he's like, yeah, fuck it. Did a man and a woman own that house before that you guys got it from? I'm trying to figure out what I just saw because that's what it was. That's probably what it was. Because I got like a couple that didn't like being there or didn't want that house or sold the house. Uh, that's what I saw then. Because I was wondering what that was. I thought it was maybe Phil. Uh, so that's the bad couple that I saw, and I saw that because I asked if Phil, would want you to sell it, and he's like, and I got that you and him couple was upset. So it was you guys that were upset and were gonna move anyway. That makes sense now. Yeah, I got it. I got you now. I was wondering what I was reading. That's why I asked, because like that was confusing to me at first. I thought Phil was mad because you were gonna sell the place, but it's saying that he's mad, like he was mad being there, or he didn't want to be there, or the people that sold it were like weird or whatever. So now that makes sense. But yeah, right. So, but I got that the place that you want to go to that you're mentioning is still not a good decision. So I'm wondering, like, what is going to be a good decision? Do you have like any other place in mind besides that one that we checked? Yeah, yeah. Hmm. All right. Well, let me do this. I'll pull some more cards, right? And I'm gonna ask if it's there or Idaho. That'll be your best bet. All right. Let me just check. Now that I know the situation, like I'm gonna check like what's the better place to be. Like even though it's telling me like it's sticky, like I'll ask what's the better one to do. Like, yeah. We'll see what Phil like. I'll ask Phil to help. No, I don't know. I'm cool. If I didn't feel like doing anything for you, I wouldn't. See, it's telling me like, I'm not really getting like a concrete answer here. It's weird. Now I'm not gonna kick you out of my room. You don't bother me with bullshit. Any reason I kicked her out of the fucking room because she asked me, where the cards want me to like I have a geographical fucking tarot that tells me Europe or fucking whatever. But I know what you mean. I'll be honest. Like it's telling me that neither place is good. It keeps telling me no for both. Yeah. It's like if you stay, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. You have to have a lot of willpower and you have to like make sure that um you don't like let it take over you. You know what I mean? And if you go to the other place, it's gonna be a mistake. I keep getting that. I asked again. So staying where you are is probably the better choice, even though it still says that there's gonna be like it's gonna make you feel weird. It's gonna make you feel like you need to use your willpower and anything possible to make your life better. So staying there, it's still gonna be a bit of a burden, like you're saying, you know. But if you go to the other place, it's still telling me it's going to be a mistake. So I don't know why it's telling me that, but I'm just telling you that's what I'm getting. And I even asked Phil to help me with this. So, So staying there, yeah, it's like we need to stay put for now. Yeah, I would say to stay there for now until there's something like else that you have to deal with or something. Yeah, I mean, you can still the trip will still be okay, like to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But you know what else? You know what else, Miss Bikini, is this. I'll tell you something else with cards and with this whole like thing, right? I'll be very honest with you. Because you haven't physically gone to this place, the cards won't say everything, that is meant to for you to hear because your energy is not there. You see what I mean? So my suggestion to you is when you go there, right? When you go there, you put your energy in there and you see what you can get out of it. Like check everything you can. You're a smart person, you're not dumb. You got to check everything, see what your options are, see if something's there, and if you get a vibe where it's not going to happen, then that's you're going to be your answer. Until your energy is in this place, in this area, you're never going to really know. What the cards are saying is there it's spirit speculating to see whether or not you are going to put your energy there. You see? So it once you get there, you'll feel it. And if you feel nah, then it's gonna be nah. If you feel, you know what, I can make this work, even though I feel like it might, I'll give it a try. Fuck it. But it's telling me like right now that it's a no. And the reason probably why it's a strong no, it's because you should be staying where you are for now. And also because your energy has not been there. Like, no. I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't confuse you, but that's basically what it is. But I won't kick you out, Miss Bikini. I won't do that to you. That other fucking weirdo, she was asking the stupidest fucking questions in the world. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you're welcome, Miss Bikini. I just want to help you and make sure you know everything's okay. But I keep if I would have got like different cards, I would have gave you a different answer. But if I see no, it's no. That's it. I don't want to like give you false hope. And this happens to a lot of people, not just you. A lot of people like when they want to move, I always give them like bad news. It's fucked up, but moving is a big deal. You know, moving is a big deal. Yeah, yeah. So that makes sense because when I got those other cards, like it was saying that a couple was mad about being there. So that I thought maybe Phil was mad that you're leaving, but it's him and you were mad and you were leaving. Like you wanted to leave anyway. So that's why I was like kind of confused on what the cards were telling me, but you clarified it, so I understand now. Exactly, and that's why like you really have to like make sure you don't make any hasty decisions. So what I would do is if I were you, because you're going there physically, you can actually like once you're there, you can check the energy and you can check like to see what's a good place to be around and what's a good area and things like that. So yeah, exactly. So whatever's meant to be will be meant to be. Even if you don't, maybe now is not the right time, maybe later or something like that. Or like I said, it depends on the energy. I always tell people if you're not physically with someone, then you're never gonna know what that person is doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you can come to me every day and say, what does this person think about me, and never speak to him and never talk to him, so the cards are never gonna tell me shit, never gonna tell me the truth because you're not in that person's energy. So how the fuck is anything gonna happen if you're not in the energy? So when you actually visit the place, your energy is physically there. So everything will come to light, you know? That's my true belief in how it all works and how you get the answers. That's why I never moved to Boston because I know that living here would be my best bet. I can always go on a plane for 2 hours and go visit. I always wanted to move to Boston because I love it there. I got friends, family, I got all my teams I love. But how the hell am I supposed to go? You know, I always wanted to marry a woman in Boston and get the fuck out of here. But now that I'm here, like, and I just can't leave. I just don't want to go anywhere. I love it here. Oh, you call me Marty? Yeah, Marty probably helped. Yeah. You're welcome, Ms. Bikini. I just want to make sure that we can solve the issue and the question, get it answered properly. So I don't mind helping you out. You know that. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. My sister was getting a divorce. You know, nah, it's okay. It's all good. I don't mind being called Marty. um, but yeah, I remember when my sister was getting a divorce and she thought she wasn't gonna get this house. None of us thought we were, but it ended up all working out. And I was like, no fucking way. And now, like, I'm happy as can be because I don't like living here because of hurricanes, but it's not like we get hit with a hurricane every month or every day. So it's different. And majority 90 like 70% of the time throughout the year it's nice living here. 30% obviously through winter can be very windy and nasty, and hurricanes obviously is a problem. But it's like that everywhere. You're always going to have problems. But if I would have to move out of this house, I would have been devastated. I love this house a lot. I did a lot of work in this house. I made this house worth more than what it was ever worth just from these hands, you know? And I'm still making it look better and better every day. I'm always changing something. And it's not even my house, it's my sister's house, but you know, she always says it's mine as well, deep down inside. So and I've been living here for 15 years, so it's like it's my own house, even though I'm in the apartment. And I love my apartment, don't get me wrong. I've changed it around plenty of times. And I've done a lot of things to it. And when you feel home is where your heart is, or whatever that saying is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like maybe something's gonna come up where you end up going somewhere else. Like I don't know if you wanna like I don't know if you have family members that are alive and you would want to go move in with them or move next to them, like your mom or a sister or some auntie or something like that. Maybe it's better if you move next to family that will help you or be with you or something like that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Either way, it's difficult for a woman to be in a big ass property and house like that where you are. It's I don't want to leave my sister here by herself because this is a big house and a big place, and I don't like I haven't been away in 4 years just because I don't want nothing to bad to happen to her or anybody here. When I'm here, it's better because I can protect everybody. And if I go away, I'm not telling nobody, so that way nobody knows if I'm here or not. I'll be somewhere and nobody would even know. I'm like, I ain't telling nobody because I don't want nobody to come around here and do anything, put anybody in jeopardy. And that's the biggest thing. Like a lot of people are stupid. They go online and tell everybody they're going away and they show the plane going from your place to the other place. Yeah, somebody go rob you, you dumbass. Somebody go rob your house while you're away, or go do something bad to the people that's taking care of the damn house. That's why it's never good to do those things. That's a big place. And I'm sure you'll have no problem selling it because people want places like that. So if I were you, I'd sell it and I'd go somewhere smaller, cheaper, and it's just you and do what you gotta do. If you want a place that's cheaper, you can't come here because this fucking place is expensive as shit. Oh, that's good. You know, Phil knew what he was doing. It's a pain in the ass. Like this house is like big and it's a lot of maintenance and it's a lot of shit to do. And if I wasn't here, my sister would pay out of her ass to get this place done. My cousin's coming here next month to help me paint the house because the house looks like shit. It needs to be painted. Hasn't been painted in like 3 years, so it needs to get all redone because we didn't know we were gonna get the house like 100%. So now that the house is officially ours, for the past couple months, we can actually go get it. We booked in the painting and stuff with my cousin. So yeah, you're welcome, Miss Bikini. No problem. Anytime. Just do what's best for you. That's all. Once you get there on that trip, you'll feel and you'll see what you have to do or see if there's a different option or whatever the case may be. Because right now there's not very much cheap places to be in. It's hardly nowhere is cheap right now. It's ridiculous, especially in the states or here and everywhere. And my dog's snoring like crazy now. You hear her? See how loud she snores? Look at her belly. She's so fucking loud. She's probably dreaming about food. Probably dreaming about a treat that I gave her. But yeah, anyway, you'll be alright. You'll be okay. Let me get you an oracle card. Virgo, if you want a card, I'll give you one too. If you're still here. This deck is like so nice to shuffle. Oh my god. That's crazy. You wouldn't believe what card you got, Miss Bikini. Let me see. That's why I'm telling you, like I get like sometimes I get like the feeling to give somebody something, you know. A powerful move, and you see the chess thing at the top, and the queen and the king. You got the key in the middle. A powerful move, number 15. This says action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place. Positive change. The time for rest is over. Changes in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions to the realm of thought into material, from a material and ideas into action. To take steps toward your intended experience, start first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus and display willingness to discover new things instead of continuing to put your. Let me read this again. Hold on a sec. Let your curiosity be the focus now and display willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. See that? Be open, be clear about your motives and desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act with thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. And all will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. You can't make this shit up. So it's saying that this is going to happen, and it's going to be a powerful move. And it's going to be a positive change. But see, it says, right? Confirming your past expectations. You got to be open to set your intention. That's what I told you earlier, see? And you said step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. So that's what I was telling you earlier. That's why this card makes a lot of sense, because it's saying until you set your intention. So your intentions is to go to this other place, right? So when you get there, you have to, like I told you, you have to check all your options. And you might even like see an option that's even better than you thought initially. And that past expectation is you thinking, everything in the past is always fucked up. Don't think like that no more. You got to make a powerful move. It has to be a move that, once you make that move, checkmate. That's it. So that's why I was telling you earlier, don't make hasty decisions. Take your time. Wait for the magic to arrive. It's all going to come your way like when it's ready. So, there's nothing wrong with checking your options, you know? Exactly. And see, traveling, moving, it said it all there in that card. That's crazy. So there you go. And 15 might be a number that is significant. So it might be October 15th. You might hear of something or see something, or you might be traveling that time. Or maybe on the 15th of October, something will happen. Or in 15 days, something might occur where you're like, well, here it is. All right, Ver, let's see what I got for you. You're welcome, Miss Bikini, anytime. I'll mark you. Will help you. You're good. All right, Virgo, you got number 39. I swear sometimes I gotta really look at shit because my eyes get blurry. All right, Virgo, you got number 39. It says, wish upon a star. Wish upon a star. And this says, intentions based on your desires and aspirations, the act of consciously committing to a vision, sacrificing something of value, gambling on yourself, trusting that dreams can become reality, the importance of daydreaming. Do you believe your dreams can come true or real? Or do you shrug them off and chide yourself for being unrealistic? What if you could trust that the world around you holds promise you have not yet realized? Perhaps the point all along was not how something can happen, but the power of wishing and intending. Yeah, see, there you go. It's 9:39. Can't make this shit up. I'm psychic on Mondays. You know that, right? Okay. Today, allow yourself to dream and play with different realities, even if it seems impossible. If it calls you and feels good, it feels, even if it seems impossible, it calls you and feels good. Why not choose it? Wish upon a star and then live your wish where you already were true, if it was already true. Know that those beautiful dreams you have been nurturing are in process of becoming real. Don't forget that the act of wishing, dreaming, and intending is more important than fighting out the how it's going to happen. I tell people that all the time. Remember, every dream you believe in and hope for is a call to a twinkling star. The answer will come sometimes swiftly, sometimes slowly. No wish is ever wasted. There you go. So whatever you're wishing for, it's gonna become a reality. And this deck is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, let me see what I get for myself. I'm kind of interested in what I get for myself, what Spirit has for me. You guys got two really good cards. Let me see what I get. I'm jealous. No, I'm not jealous. Let me see if I'm in a good voice. Let me see what I get. Oh, really? Oh, boy. Let's see what this is all about. I've never seen this card before. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. All right, I got Beautiful Uncaging. And it's a heart with a big ass key and hole in it, and it's number 14. And I always see number 5 all the time. 1 and 4 is 5. Let's see what this is all about. To need for self-inventory, righteous honesty, accountability, and making amends. Okay. Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you have given injury or shown how you redress the transgression. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and begin the process to fix it, this is an act of accountability, which I talk about all the time. Responsibility and liberation. Take a moment now to consider when you have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story, tell you about it, and you're able to connect with your truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, and as you take a self inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself now, Marky, is why the guilt is there. You might be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. I know what this means. I know what it means. I really do. I know exactly what it means. Yep. This is to do with what happened like this past couple days. Because this card pretty much says to me that, see, when someone talks shit about me and someone like tries to harm me or says something bad about me, which somebody did, right? Yeah, I know. I know exactly what it means. See, that's why I always tell Spirit, like, tell me whatever I need to know. I don't give a fuck, like, That's why it's called. That's why it says beautiful uncaging. See, I've been like talked shit about and provoked for a long time by my brother-in-law, and he tried it again. See, he's constantly trying to, make me react to his lies and make me react to him. So that card pretty much is about what's going on. See, so am I going to react to it and be an idiot and be like untame myself and say, should I slap the shit out of him? Should I go after him? Should I say something? You know, but that's why it's called beautiful uncaging, because I've uncaged myself from that. So am I gonna feel guilt of like doing something back to him, or do I just like mind my own business and do my self inventory? I know exactly what that card means. That's what it means for me. And that's what I've been doing, self inventory. I like that word. I like those words. Self inventory. That's exactly what I've been doing all week. I've been working on myself, all my inventory, all the things that I need to do, all the things that I need, because I know I don't need to listen to that outside noise and that bullshit, you know? So that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what's been happening this past, couple days and last week. He's been trying to get to me again. See, he's been quiet about me, but he wants to try one more time to see if I'm going to do something and get in trouble. Spirit works in crazy ways, but that's exactly what it means for me. Because I don't do bad shit to people, but I would do something bad to him if he keeps fucking running his mouth. But then I say to myself, you know what, Mark? Just leave him alone. Let him run his mouth. Let him lie. Let him say whatever he wants, because it's all bullshit anyway. So that's the beauty of that card, because I'm gonna feel guilty if I do something because I know I shouldn't have. That's why I'm not gonna do it. It's just reminding me I'm doing the right thing, which I know I am. And I've mentioned that on here many times that there's days I want to go and beat the crap out of him so he'll keep quiet and shut his mouth and leave us alone. But I say to myself, just let him run his mouth. It's all lies. Just leave it alone. You know what he's trying to do. He's trying to provoke you. He's trying to make you seem like you're a bad person. I know I'm not. So it's all good. People are just going to be like that because they can't win. That's why it's very, very hard to live in this world with people that are so evil. And you have to really, really hold yourself like accountable. That's why it says you have to take accountability, responsibility, and liberation, I think it said. And that's what I'm doing, taking that self inventory, saying, Mark, don't do it. Keep working on yourself. You have everything you want now. You have all his trash is your treasure. Leave him alone. Let him run his mouth. It's all lies. And that's what I have to keep telling myself. That's why I'm beautiful and beautifully uncaged. Now that I'm that way, I need to stay that way. Spirit's reminding me, don't do nothing stupid, because you're gonna feel guilty when you do it. So that makes perfect sense to me. I'm glad I could share that story with you guys. That's what's been happening. Like, he's been trying again to like talk shit, but it's not working. Cause he knows how I am. I'm the type of guy, I'll knock you the fuck out if you keep lying and talking shit to me. But that's what he wants. He wants me to get in trouble, so I look bad. So, you know what I say on here, right? Silence is better than bullshit. Because if I stay quiet, I ain't gonna have no bullshit to deal with. If I go after him and run my mouth and go back and forth, it's gonna be bullshit. Right? So cheers to not doing anything stupid and my beautiful uncaging. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep to myself, self inventory. My mom's always told me that my whole life. Ignore ignorance, Mark, because that's all it is. Mommy's right. Mom's always right. Well, not always right, but yeah, she's right about that. Ignore ignorance. There's a lot of narcissistic behavior in this world, and you gotta just ignore it sometimes, or all the time. You're in here. I'm sorry you've been sick, Miss Bikini. That sucks. And this is what I tell people last night and every night. I always mention it on here, and I know people must be sick and tired of hearing me say it. Some people will be sick and tired of it, and I don't really care if they are anyway. But I always tell people health is everything. When you're sick, you don't want to be sick. So that's why you should always like have gratitude every day for your life. Just being sick is not good. Hey Harmona, how you doing? How you been? I see you saw the picture I sent you. My sister got my dog a flamingo teddy bear, right? And a hat, and the legs of the flamingo are like ropes, so she can like tug on it and play with it as a toy. And she was playing with it, and I said, "Let me send this to my harmonica because the Flamingo Express is making toys for our dogs now." I thought it was hilarious. See, this is her pulling on the actual leg of the flamingo. See, she's got her paws on the leg and she's biting the leg of the flamingo. And then afterwards, she got tired of the flamingo. She was like, "Yeah, this fucker ain't moving, so I'll just sleep next to him." Damn flamingo. Yeah, she's happy. You're okay, just sleepy? Yeah. This damn thing's going yellow. I don't know why. My camera's acting up today. It's going yellow and then it goes back to normal. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this camera. But yeah, yeah, she's right behind me, my diamond. She's right here, curled up on her blanket. I swear she loves that blanket more than any bed she has. She has 3 beds and she loves that blanket. I want to throw that blanket in the damn trash. And she wants that blanket. Every now and then I'll wash it, like maybe once a month I'll wash it. Cause she's not a dirty dog anyway, but I can smell like her stench on it or whatever. I'll wash the blanket and then I'll put it back and then she'll be like, "Yes, he didn't get rid of it." Hey Jocelyn, how you doing? Yeah, I had a good day. I've been I've been in my workshop pretty much all day. I cut some grass today on my side. I cut my grass today. I cut some grass this morning. Then it rained. Then I came live at 12 o'clock. I came live for about a half an hour. And then I hung out with my sister for a bit. It was her day off. And I went fishing for maybe an hour. I took my nephew fishing today for an hour. It's like about a 5 minute drive from here. And we saw a lot of fish. We didn't catch any, but I was teaching him how to throw the lure on the fishing rod and reel it in. And he almost hit me one time because he swung it and he didn't let it go. I was like, hey, look, don't be killing me. He laughed. I didn't make off. It was his first try. So he did good. Towards the end, he got it. He got a hold of it. So casting the rod. So he did a good job. He's still getting used to it. So I told him, I said, look, the best thing for you to do is just to learn how to cast the rod first. Once you learn how to cast and you get used to it, then we can go like for a couple hours and then see if we can catch some fish. But let's just practice first. So it was nice this afternoon. It rained this morning, but it was nice this afternoon. It was nice and cloudy. It wasn't that hot. So we went to like a place, 5 minutes away. So it was fun. We only went for like an hour or so. But we had some stale bread and I kept it and I threw the bread over and all the fish went crazy. It was like at least maybe 20 to 30 fish that came up and was like biting the bread and ran after it. But we had the lure and we were just like reeling, throwing it out, reeling it in, throwing it out, reeling it in. A couple fish went after it, but none of them bit it. But it was cool. I just wanted him to practice. So it was cool. I'm surprised he said, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, okay, cool. He wants to do it then. Sometimes they say they want to do shit and they don't want it, then they don't do it. So I told him we can go every day for like an hour or half an hour and just practice, until you get it down and then, we can start catching some fish. So you're good. Good to hear. So that was fun. We had a good time. Now I have to set up the other rod. I have two rods. I got him one and I have my other one. So I'm gonna set that one up tomorrow probably. See if I can work that one in. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I always like going to the water side. I took him somewhere he's never been before. Because I told him, I said, this place here? He goes, I've never been there. I said, well, today's gonna be your first day going there. So I took him to a spot he's never been. I've been to that spot like a million times. But anyway, I took him to a nice spot. So I told him next time we'll go somewhere else. Oh yeah. I can reel in. I could have caught some fish today, but I just wanted my nephew to learn how to use the rod because he's never used a rod before. Because his idiot dad never took them fishing or anything like that. He didn't do shit with them. So I said, you know what? They're interested in fishing now because their friends fish. So they're like, I want you to teach us. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I've been fishing my whole life. When I was young, I see my mom and dad, where I live, where I was brought up, my mom and dad's house, even where they live right now. When I was growing up, we walked right to the water where the rocks and we went fishing them as every day. Every single day we went fishing. Even at night, we take like our fishing gear We take the bait and we would catch fish. One time I caught a lobster off the rocks. I took my bait and I bring him in. Got myself a free lobster. I've caught a lot of fish. I used to have a boat for like maybe 5 years. I had a boat, and then we sold it because the engine was already secondhand. And then I got a new engine, and then I ended up selling it and the boat because it got too expensive to deal with. And then we wanted to get a bigger boat, and then we ended up like not getting a boat at all because life changed everything, obviously. But me and my cousin had like a I think it was like a 16-foot Boston Whaler. So it was nice just for like two people. But we had four people on there at one time. But I've caught a lot of fish. I know how to fish pretty good, and I've caught a lot of fish in my lifetime. It was fun. So it's nice going fishing again with my nephew. He's interested in it. So I told him, I said, look, I'll teach you. And, next time we come, we'll bring some bait and we'll stay here for a while. And I told him we got to bring like some of those chairs, the fold up chairs, and just sit there and just cast the rod out there with some bait and just wait for something to bite it and just chill out. Some bites it, we're there, reel it in. That's the type of fishing I like. Just cast it out there, whatever, bites it and reel it in. I'm not gonna sit there and like cast the fucking lure like every 5 seconds. So yeah, it was fun. It was nice. I was actually excited to go because I was the one who initiated. I was like, "Hey, look, we bought these. I bought these rods. When are we going fishing? You want to go now?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So he put on his shoes and his hat, and he said, "Yeah, let's go." So we went, and he goes, "Where are we going?" I said, "We're going to go somewhere 5 minutes away." And he goes, "I've never been to this place." I said, "I know. I'm going to take you there right now. This is where I used to come fish." So it was nice. I want to take him to where my mom and dad lives. It's really nice down there. Yeah, I honestly I want them to catch fish. My goal is to teach them how to catch the fish and to bring it in. He wants to learn how to fillet it, how to gut it, fillet it, whatever. He wants to learn how to like catch the fish, and because he eats fish, we ate fish today. So he says, I really want to learn like how to do it. And I said, look, you'll learn. I'll teach you. I know how to do all of those things. I know how to fillet fish. I know how to gut them. I know how to do I know how to do all of those things. I told him when I was 15 your age, I was fishing every fucking day. Every single day we went fishing, man. Oh my God. All day, every day. And everybody's doing it now. Everybody's fishing. A lot more people are fishing here than ever. And Bermuda has so much fish, it never goes extinct. We're in the middle of the ocean, for crying out loud. Where we got so many reefs everywhere, so fish show up. Fish are all around us. So it's like I've been catching fish for years, the people before me, the people after me. So it's like there's always fish. It's nice though. I'm glad. I'm glad that he's interested in fishing because I love fishing. So I'll be and now's the perfect time to go fishing anyway. It's getting cooler. It's at night in the afternoon. It's cooler. It gets darker sooner. So it's like it's nice. I told him the best thing to do is to check the tides, like see when it's low tide and it's going into high tide, when it's changing, that's when you're supposed to go fishing. Because as the tide comes in, the fish come in. Oh, definitely. I can't believe how many people in Bermuda are fishing and posting it online. like videos and YouTube channels and catching big ass fish. And I'm like, see, this is what I wish I had back in my day. When I was 15, I wish I had a phone and I was recording the shit that I caught. Man, I would have been so happy to post that shit back then, 30 years ago. Fuck, I wish. I wish. But that's all right. I can make new memories now with my nephews. And I can go fishing with them and we guys can have a good laugh. So I'm going to go again tomorrow for a little bit. I told him, once you get out of school, we'll go for it. We'll go for a little bit. We'll go somewhere else. My dog's, she's moving around, sleeping. She's obviously dreaming. Every now and then I see her move. Must be nice. All day, every day. Oh yeah, no. One thing about me, if I catch small fish, I throw them back. But if it's something that I like to eat, I'll keep it. I'll definitely keep it and fillet it and take it home and eat it. That's for sure. Catch and cook for me. I ain't giving nothing to nobody except for my mom. But it all depends. We'll see what I can catch. It'll be fun to see if I can because I definitely want to like catch something and then keep it and like fillet it and show my nephew how to do it. Yeah, you could place orders. It's cool. I tell people all the time on here, Justin, that I wish I had a private jet and I can come pick everybody up and have fish every weekend. You guys can come here for the weekend and have lobster and fish and all sorts of stuff. My sister told me today that she's craving a lobster. I said, "Yeah, I got a lobster for you in the freezer." I said we can have it on a Friday. She's like, "Okay, sounds good." We had fish today. I had wahoo and I made snapper for them, so it was nice. And you know what? Every year they say that, oh yeah, it's getting, it's less and less fish, and it seems like this year and last year was more fish than I've ever seen. So I can't stand when the government says, "Oh yeah, we're being fished out. There's not that much fish." How the fuck do you know you're going out there and doing it? All I see is people posting up online about how much fish they caught. So I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen more fish this year than any year I've ever seen. And they said, "Oh yeah, lobsters are going to be extinct if we keep catching them." I'm like, are you stupid? You know how long people's been catching them things in Bermuda? We're out in the middle of the damn ocean, man. We got the whole ocean to ourselves. There's no fish is gonna go extinct around here. Why do you think people live off of that shit? You know how many fishermen that are doing that for a living and paid their way and paid for their life? Fuck out of here. I can't stand listening to the government say that, shit about Bermuda, about the fish and this and that. And every year it's like plenty of stuff, plenty of fish. I haven't heard anybody say that they're not catching fish. It's just annoying. People just like they're always talking shit. Yeah, Australia actually has really good seafood, and New Zealand and those places over there. I've seen videos of like there's a guy from Australia that I follow on YouTube for years now. His name's Cavi, CABY, Cabby Fishing. And he is the ultimate fisherman. He is so good. All he uses is lures, and he like catches fish every time. He goes all over the world. He hasn't been to Bermuda yet, but he went to the America. He went to the States this past couple months. But he's originally from Australia. He's really good. He's such a good fisherman. And he always like he has his own lures, and he has like his own fishing gear. He's made a living like off of fishing. So he's definitely my one of my favorite Australians. And then there's always Captain Kangaroo, you know. What about what I can't remember that guy's name. Was he from Australia or New Zealand? That crocodile guy, that guy that used to fuck around with crocodiles and animals and shit. He was like a an animal guru type of guy. He died a couple years ago. What the hell is that guy's name? I can't remember. He used to fuck around with all these animals, and people are like, "This guy's crazy." Yeah, there's a couple people from over there that I know and heard of and seen. Yeah, Steve Irwin, that's his name. Yeah, that guy, he was sick. He fucked around with all these animals. I couldn't believe that shit. That guy, he had no fear. He wouldn't give a shit. I miss that guy. I wish he was still living. I used to watch all his shit because I thought that he was crazy, but I also thought that he had like a gift with animals. Yeah, me too. He is a cool guy. Cricky, mate. Right, we're gonna catch this crocodile right now. I'm gonna see if I can get close to him. I love the way Australian people a stupid camera. I love the way Australians talk. Right, mate. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get close to this crocodile. I'm gonna jump on him, close his mouth, and see if he's okay. Yeah, he got killed by a stingray. Yeah. Well, stingrays are plentiful here. That's for sure. Manta rays, stingrays, they're huge. One time I was fishing, right, in a place called Harrington Sound here in Bermuda, and it's right next to a place called Monkey Island. And I was in my boat, and my boat, like I said, it's only like 14, 16 feet. And I was fishing at night with my best friend at the time, and we were fishing. All of a sudden, all you heard was like all this, like you just heard like something big come out of the water and splash. And we were like, oh fuck, this thing better not jump on us or come or our way. What the hell is this thing? So then we like followed, like we had our flashlight, and we had like a nice flashlight. It was bright. And we flashed the light, and then all we saw was like the wings. And we were like, oh shit, that's like a stingray or a manta ray. And you could see he was black, and he had all these little white spots all over him, and he was huge. And we were like, oh my God, that scared the shit out of us. And then we guys pulled up the anchor. We had like about 6 or 7 fish. So I told my friend, look, clean the fish, and I'm gonna start the engine, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I ain't staying around here for that shit. That thing ain't gonna land on me and kill me. Fuck that thing. So we got out of there quick, and he was big. I actually saw a Filipino guy here in Bermuda catch one of those manta rays. He had no choice. Um, First of all, it was tangled up in a net, like it had like a net on it, like it was tangled. And I remember seeing this like it was yesterday, and this was years ago. This is when I was like maybe I don't know 14, 15 years old. This is going back 30 something years. So this Filipino guy, he hooked it. He thought he had a big fish. So as it got closer, it was at nighttime too. So his friend had a flashlight. He goes, "Oh no, 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 no." He was talking like Filipino, right? So I don't know what the fuck he was saying. So I'm looking, and me and my brother were like there watching. It's like, what the fuck does this guy have? It's taking forever to come in. So anyway, he finally got it close, and then you saw like a net, and you saw like the wings, and I was like, oh shit, that's a manta ray or a stingray, whatever. So he pulled it in. He pulled it towards the dock, and like he was scared of it because he was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this thing? So they ended up like cutting the it was dangerous, but they ended up cutting the net off of it, and like when he threw it back, it was like kind of like almost it was dead pretty much. Like he couldn't really do nothing to it. It was already like probably exhausted from being reeled in, right? So the guy said that in his home country they eat those things, and I was like, he's gonna eat that shit? Oh hell no! I ain't eating that shit. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but I never ate it, but I won't eat it. So he ended up taking it. He ended up taking it home because it was pretty much dead anyway. But I remember seeing that when I was young. But they're so pretty, but they're dangerous. They're pretty but dangerous. I remember seeing that guy, that other, I don't know if he's Australian too, or he might be English, I'm not sure. The guy, oh man, he's also got a show, River Monsters, and he caught a huge stingray. It was the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. That thing was at least like 10 feet long, 10 feet wide, and this like the tail was huge, and like it was in like a river. It wasn't in the ocean. And he goes, "This is a real river monster right here. Look how big this thing is." And it took like 10 people to like hold it and like so they can film it. And then this like the scientist doctor guy, he like tagged it and made sure that it was okay and stuff. So they didn't harm it. They like was just making sure that it was okay. But he caught that thing. I was like, fuck, this guy's crazy. I can't remember his name either, but he's the river monster guy. I watched all those episodes. I like watching fish and shit. What's that guy's name? Is it Jeremy? Jeremy, somebody, I think. Yeah, British. Yeah, Jeremy Wade, British television presenter. Yeah, yeah, he's from Britain. Yeah, River Monsters, Jeremy Wade. Yeah, this guy. He one thing about him, he caught ridiculous fish. Now he's got a new show called Unknown Waters with Jeremy Wade. Yeah, I like watching all that stuff. Robert Steve's son is so much like his dad. There's a show called Wicked Tuna, and it's a show from like the South guys and Boston guys fishing for tuna. And I'm so mad that that show is gone now. It's the whole series is finished, and I'm like, what? You got to be kidding me! So I was mad that that show disappeared. Wicked Tuna canceled by National Geographic after 13 seasons. Yeah. That's one. That's a show that I'm mad that doesn't exist. It doesn't. The cancellation of Wicked Tuna comes amid major cost cutting at National Geographic parent company Disney, which is consolidating operations amongst its TV and internet network. Hopefully, somebody can do it. That was one of the best shows around. Wicked Tuna. It's fucked up. Oh well. Miss Bikini, you said your favorite deck is an Oracle deck with Britney Spears. I never heard of that one. I've got so many decks that I try to use all of them at one point. The one I used today was nice. It was pretty cool. I love Oracle decks. They're funny as shit sometimes. There's a lot of funny ones, and I have some really weird ones like that. Have like some different type of words and different type of bullshit. It's like hard to deal with. I don't really use them that much. There's a lot of crazy ones, but I have a lot of decent ones. Justin, I'll give you one of these Oracle messages before I go. I gave everybody a message. Well, me, Virgo, and Miss Bikini. We had we all had a card, all positive cards. This is the deck that I used today. Oracle of the Seven Energies. This lady, Colette Baron Reed, she makes like some of the best decks ever. This is her looking all, sexy on the back of it. Colette, if you want to, any pointers on making a, Marky Mark Oracle deck, we can collab together. It'll be called the, Colette Baron Reed and Marky Mark deck. Holla at your boy, She'd be like, no, bruh. All right, Justin, let's see what we get for you. Cool. Gotten some Very different cards today. All right, number 41. All right. Jocelyn, this is your card. Number 41. It says a higher view. A higher view. And it's a woman like flying on a big ass owl or something. All right. So this says seeing from a higher perspective, conscious, neutral feelings, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachments, and the ability to remain unfazed and unbiased. Uh, being in being in reactivity keeps us prepared in old keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could help us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. Why are all these damn big ass words in here? Holy shit. The way to be successful in your endeavor is to connect to others, is no step out of your sticky perceptions of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above life. Wouldn't your perspective change? Obviously. From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You can let go of the uh, you can let go and or blaming the obstacles in your way instead of easily discovering a path more beautiful and compelling vistas. Oh my God. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to a higher ground. Be mindful and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. That was a lot of like different words that I haven't said and read in a long time. Oh my God. That had me all fucked up. Like I was trying to be in the spelling bee competition or something. Anyway, we got through it. So this is you moving to Australia, to a higher view, to a higher ground, to a better place, so you can see things in a different perspective, in a different way. So that makes perfect sense. So when you get there, you'll see things in a different view, a higher view. Makes sense. I don't know why my camera is like going yellow. There's nothing to do with me. I don't know why. I don't know if the camera is going yellow for you guys, but it's like going yellowish. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some sleep. It's 12:30 in the morning here. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. I came on earlier today too, so I'm gonna go get my ass to sleep. Stupid camera. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, you know. As you're getting closer to that time, to that voyage, to that travel, to that place, it's the cards are just basically telling you you're gonna see things in a higher perspective. So that's a good thing. We all got good cards today. So we're good to go. We've all been good. You're welcome, Miss Bikini. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna say good night to you, Miss Bikini, Jocelyn, Virgo, and myself and my dog are signing off. I'm gonna go take her ass outside and go pee. and then we're gonna go to bed. Well, that's a good thing. You know, that's a good thing. I was telling Miss Bikini earlier that I feel much at home here, and I don't want to go anywhere. Even if some days I want to just run away and get the fuck away from here, start try something new. But there's nothing like home. I love being here. I wouldn't give it up for anywhere. There's people that would love to be here and die to be here. So I'll stay here. It's all good. I love my country. I love being here. So I wish everybody the same. I wish everybody finds a place they can call home. Home is where your heart is, what they say, I guess. So yeah, I'd rather be here than anywhere, to be honest. I love being here. Anyway, all that new blessings to you too, sweetheart. Everybody have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow night. All right, take care.